everybody, how we doing today? Robert Zjaba Auctioneer Extraordinaire, and this video is a little bit different than a lot of my other videos. I had my awesome auction. I had a pocket full of cash, and a guy calls me up and says, hey, I got this house. I got to get out of there. There's all kind of great stuff. Come and take a look at it. So as I'm driving towards the house, I see sign estate sale, and the address I'm going to. And I usually don't like to go to an estate sale, but I could see this wasn't well planned out. The guy hand wrote the signs. This was no company doing anything else. So I went there, and wow, did I find some treasures. I only bought 5 things, but one of those items, over $1,000. I paid $150 for all 5 things. We're going to go through and see them. First, take a look at me going to the estate sale. What's up, man?
I'm here with you. Sorry about that.
Hello.
How we doing?
I gave him a butt shot too.
Don't worry, I've seen worse.
I can't do the steps with my knees. Sorry about that. Not rude.
Oh, that's not rude. I walked in, I just saw the door open.
No, you're welcome.
I'm an auctioneer guy.
Somebody, I was gonna say.
Fine? Okay.
Somebody's calling. I heard the phone. I didn't know what it was.
Hello. Hello. Make yourself at home, look around. So you don't come in like buy everything like that or like that?
Oh, depends.
I gotcha.
What's for sale? All
Everything.
this stuff here.
Yeah. Some of them, like these three down, they don't mind, keep them. A couple things, a little bit. If I get a new place, I'll need to put a wall.
Oh,
There's
nice.
one dresser upstairs and put it over to your left. And that's pretty much it there. It's worth looking at.
You said down here is a dresser?
Dresser's just upstairs,
Oh.
third floor.
Okay.
First bedroom on the left is a nice dresser.
Anything down here?
Not really much. I don't think there's not much there. I don't know how to do it. I got bad needs.
No problem. I'll take a look. See if we see anything.
Not much though, I don't think. You say you don't buy appliances, yeah, right?
Typically not, but if it's worth buying.
Gotcha.
Dun, 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 dun. What the heck is this thing?
No.
Oh, it's like plastic roll. Holy smoke. I didn't see all this stuff out here.
Everything must go.
How much for the sacks?
$20. Like I played it actually about 3-4 years ago. I can't remember the mouthpiece though. It's a wall hanger for me. But. What's up, gentlemen?
Hey, what's going on? Yep, it's clear.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, anything in here?
Not really. They just did hutch, table, couch. What's your cabinet, table, mirror.
I saw the phone. That's
$5.
$5.
Well, I didn't even know what they were talking about. Where you got it from? How much you paid for it? You know, you can take your driver's license.
That's for the dog.
$10.
Sit it down under here for a second. We got him dropping everything. Let's see here. You said upstairs? There's just one thing?
Sir. Yeah, one dresser for the left.
I wish I could tell you yes, but yeah, there's not too much here.
I got you. I didn't want to get out of here. I'm looking for, you know, I don't want to have to move it. Pay somebody to help me move it, blah, 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 you know. I mean, give me a number and you could have everything. If it's, you know, it's up to you. It's your thing.
If it was, I'd be on it, but
Okay,
there's not. Yeah, there's not
Okay.
too much. But I'm gonna look around more. I got 2 items so far. I'm trying to find some more stuff to buy.
That's good, buddy.
I know I had to miss something. We'll go outside.
Yes. Let me take it.
Let me take one, you know, I get it. Here.
No. Thanks for the help.
Careful, William. I don't want you crushing your little pictures.
I'll put it down with the
I know we gotta put it in the car.
Okay.
A little heavy.
Taking more time.
Cheer. What does it look like? Cheer.
I said we'll do 50 for the head. For both of them. I don't have that much money either.
Follow me. Oh, I know about the lawnmower. He said what was wrong with it. I don't know if he said 20
It doesn't
bucks.
have a mower deck on it. It's just for kids to ride around on. So it's burning oil. It's taking oil, so.
Taking oil?
Yeah, you have the 20 bucks. You know, but I just put a bunch of money in it. 6 tires, 2 carburetor.
All right, I have to come back and take another look at this sign. Old hand-painted sign like this, always cool. I just gotta see how it's attached here, and it looks like it's nailed up here, all nailed up top here. So I'm gonna have to find something to get this sign up. All right, I gotta unload my treasures here. So let's see what this is all worth. I paid 150 bucks. All right, I found this awesome saxophone right here. One thing I know about instruments are always worth money, even if they're just wall hangers. And I got this cheap. I think he wanted what, 10 bucks for this? 10 or 20 bucks. So has some nice etching inside the brass here. What you want to look for anytime you're buying instruments, see there's a few little dent here, a little dent here. But a lot of times brass instruments are going to have dents. You just want to make sure there's no breaks, cracks. And then I was trying to find a name on here. There's a number back here. 33333. Looks like all threes. But it does say right here, Germany. And if it doesn't say West Germany, I'm assuming this could be pre-war. Because instruments is tough to say. We got mother and pearl inlays on the keys. A beautiful piece here. And it's a small saxophone. I'm not sure. I think the alto sax, I would believe. What do you think, Shane?
That sounds good to me.
He sounds good to him. Alto sax, I think that's the one that's a higher pitch, so it wouldn't make sense to be smaller. But so a German saxophone, brass, I mean, I would have to imagine probably $100, maybe $200-300. There are some German manufacturer saxophones, $1,000 saxophones, easy all day long. Unfortunately, I don't see a name on here, but you know, just the saxophone alone is one of the better instruments out there. It's a higher priced instrument. It's a larger instrument. So, and man, wouldn't that look nice on any wall? Mm. All right. Now this is the little cast iron dog, and he's a naughty dog. He's peeing. And most of the time I see these, there is a seam and they're screwed together. And this one might have been, see, like it could have had a screw here, and they just went ahead and sealed all the spots where the seam would have been. It's very well made. And this is a door stop. You put it like that. And you know, you have your, and this is what you put that there to hold the door open. So it's a little Scotty door pin. And these things could be like 20, 30, 40 bucks. I was there. He has 10 bucks for it. I was like, 10 bucks. It looks cool in the antique collectible auction. I know I'll at least get $20 for it at antique collectible auction, but I might get 30, 40 bucks. And cool little piece, and he's cute. Who wouldn't want a little doorstop with a Scotty pin? I know you do. So now I'm over there. I walked around multiple times. I'm picking out things like that. And I saw this hanging in the kitchen. And I was asking about it. He was, this guy needs to sell everything. He's moving everything else. He's got to get out of there. So he said what he used to do, he used to hide money in it. So I was like, that's pretty cool. You hide money in there. So you need a screwdriver. You have to turn this. You're going to have to turn this to get this to pop open. And we'll open it up. But first of all, this is going to be a little adjustable here. And what you want to look for on any kind of piece like this, usually there's a name right here. And this does have a name. It says Western Electric Company. The other phone company at the time would be Kellogg. Is another phone company that made phones like this. Now this is one of the earliest phones out there. And you'd see it in the movies, everything else. It does have the original cord. And what you want to look at, this a lot of times could be Bakelite, everything else. But the name's going to be on here too. You want to look for chips, cracks. Just like on the mouthpiece, there's a little tiny chip there. Little tiny chip there. And here's the hand crank. Now, it's worth more money when you crank this and it ding, 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 and it rings these little two bells here. But unfortunately, this one doesn't have the guts inside. And originally, all those things go for a couple $100. You know, give me, I think you want $100 and $60. And unfortunately, without the guts inside, it's not worth as much money. So I think I ended up giving $20 for it. And I know a lot of people, oh man, it's worth more than $20. Okay. I want to start at $1. If it sells for $1, I'll take a loss. If it sells for 40 bucks, I'll double my money. But once again, I have to pay someone to photo it, someone to catalog it, someone to pick it up, move it, ship it, or whatever else it has to do with it. It's going to be touched multiple times from this point. So whatever I have into it, you got to put plus, plus, plus on top of that. So let's open this up. Let's take a look inside this Western Electric. All right, so here's the inside of this antique phone. And you could tell right here would have been the guts. This would have hooked up to. And this would have, you know, so unfortunately, it's missing all that. But here, this exactly shows you what should have been inside. But it's pretty cool. It still has that paper insert in there. And you could hide your money in there if you want. So you can hide a decent amount of money in there, huh, Shane?
You definitely could.
So I see now it opens. And what you do is you screw it shut like this. Get down, screw. And once it's screwed shut, your money will be safe. And who's going to unscrew this hanging on the wall? Nobody. So, but I still got some more great finds. All right, my life, it's an interesting life, and I love my job. But sometimes it consists of everything from Storage Wars, American Pickers, Pawn Stars, and everything else. And this was hanging on the fence in the backyard. A vintage metal sign. And, you know, it's just a local place. Warner Auto Body. It was in Cleveland area. And located actually right pretty close to where this building was. But the one guy goes, oh, I know Old Man Warner. That's what he said, Old Man Warner. So Old Man Warner, I guess, used to run this auto body place, like a free estimates. And I just thought it was cool. It has that weathered. It has that look. It has the auto body. I mean, the graphics aren't too crazy on it. But one of those things I got to save. I had to take the crowbar. I don't know where they're prying it off the fence. It had nails all through it. And I pried it off the fence, saved it, and give a new home. Maybe I even hang it up here, but I don't know. A sign like that, I have to imagine easily maybe $100, $150 sign. Could be worth more, but I think I paid $20 for it. Can't go wrong. 20, nice metal sign. A little worn on outer body. And it wasn't fun getting off, but look how big it is. Oof. Size matters. All right, these are the HPM 100 Pioneer speakers. And anytime vintage electronics, it can be highly, highly sought after, especially when you get to names Pioneer, Macintosh. And when you see speakers first, the grills come off. A lot of people don't even know that they're usually pretty easy just to take the grill off. So if you're looking at vintage speakers, first thing you want to do is take that grill off. When you're looking, the coning they call this, a lot of times will go bad. And on here you can see that it's still connected. It's not falling apart, decaying. Just like this speaker, this has a little denting, nothing too major. And these have these controls here. That's probably one of the reasons why they're so valuable. So now we're looking at the other speaker here. Once again, appears to be in good condition. Little tweeter and all. And then these things are extremely heavy. Another sign of good electronics. Heavy, heavy, heavy. I've seen people just selling the grill covers for these speakers. $100 for the grill covers. So this one has the thing on here. This one's missing it. I'm assuming they both had that HPM 100 on it, so that's going to affect the value. Obviously, these covers aren't not in mint shape. The speakers, that's the part that's worth the money. The cabinet, all this stuff. People will take this out. They'll build brand new cabinets. The guts is what's worth the money. Oh, let's turn this around just to show you. So this one has the paper on the back here. Here's where you hook them up. Has the model, 100 watt, rated speaker. Tells you a little information about it. Made in Japan. And like I said, I seen these 120, I think 24 bids, $1,300 at auction, and over $1,000 for this pair of speakers. That was at auction. You know, if we gotta test these out. Their work and everything else. I mean, we could probably put them up for $1,500, $2,000. They might sell for $2,000. If someone out there needs a pair of these Pioneer speakers because they're blew out or they got lost in a fire or whatever happened, but for some reason this is that pair they wanted, they're worth whatever. These are high quality, high-end speakers, and I'm sure the sound that comes out of these must be amazing. So we'll definitely test them out, hook them up, and see. I got a deal for you, Mike. These speakers, HPM 100s, Pioneer speakers. You can have them, but you have to carry them up to your condo. And we get to videotape it.
With the help of some friends.
Nope, just yourself. No dolly, no nothing. You have to pick it up and carry it up the steps and put it into your condo, each of them.
Can I disassemble them?
Nope. Solid whole as they are each.
I'll give it my best shot.
They're worth $1,300.
Wow.
Maybe $1,400. They're not that heavy, are they, Shane? Shane said these are the lightest speakers here. Oh,
Yeah.
I'd say probably about 80, maybe 100 pounds.
No way.
Oh yeah, easy. Look at my muscles. I'm not messing around. But yeah, $40. And I asked the guy, what do you want for speakers? He said $40. I know they're worth as much as they were. I just know they're Pioneer. I sell vintage electronics all the time. Anything with Pioneer name, it's got to be worth cash. So, wow, wow, wow. All right, if you're going to test old speakers or anything like that, first off, you're going to need some kind of receiver. And this is a multi-channel receiver here. So, you have to have some kind of speaker wire. Hook it into the back here. And, well, listen. Uh-oh.
One thing with ChatGPT, I had to write Johnson
All right, we got something working here.
and then it like wrote a story.
So there's ways to adjust the speaker, everything else.
Like that. Okay. Yeah, but I've never
We'd have
gone
to try
on
to
to
get
it
some
and said,
bass.
write me a,
But just that part working there, that means that speaker is definitely going to be worth more money now. We'll have to test the other speaker. But even if the speakers don't work, some people will be like, oh, they're garbage. These type of speakers, you don't know why they're not working. There is an amplifier that's hooked up, I believe, inside of these speakers. That's why they're so heavy, and a fuse could be blowing. The speakers themselves could be worth money, and I seen these speakers pieced and parted out. Like I said, the grills, $100. I seen the tweeters, $179 just for one of them. One of the speakers, like $150. So there's multiple speakers in here. Just this back piece here, I think someone was selling for $20, $30. So, and they're all sold. It's not like they're up there listed. These are actual sold items. So just piecing and parting out old electronics can be worth a lot of money. So that's why don't overlook them, especially at estate sales, garage sales, flea markets, even at auctions, because a lot of people don't want to deal with them, don't know how to test them. Just educate yourself a little bit, make a lot of cash. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, hit that bell, get all your notifications, guys. Give us a thumbs up, watch all the other videos from beginning to end, and you got to check out our website, www.secondsense.com. We ship everywhere in the world, have unbelievable items up for auction all the time. We appreciate you watching. You have a wonderful, wonderful day.